Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Elijah here, man. And as you can tell from the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about
China,
and why they are not good at football. Because it honestly baffles me, yeah. Like, on a real deep here, guys, yeah. There's 1.4 billion niggas in that country, yeah. And you're telling me, yeah, you can't find a good starting 11, broski. And it's not like China are absolutely dog shit at sports. In 2008, China won 51 gold medals, and in the 2024 Summer Olympics, they finished with 91 medals, with 40 of them being gold medals, 27 being silver, and 24 being bronze medals. Off the top of my head, yeah, the only Chinese footballer that I can think of is Wu Lei, and that's it. So without further ado anyway, let's get straight to it. Right now anyway, at the time of this recording, China ranked 90th place in the FIFA rankings. Currently, right now anyway, China's top goal scorer is Hao Hengdong. Sorry if I butchered that. And he has scored 41 goals in 106 country appearances. And when we look at China's record in competitions, China has only appeared at the World Cup once, with the only appearance being in the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where they finished bottom of the group. The team has had more notable performances in the AFC Asian Cup, finishing as runners-up twice, one time being in 1984 and another being in 2004. In 2019, they managed to reach to the quarterfinals, but they were defeated by Iran. And when we look at China's most recent match, they got popped by Japan 3-1. And they currently sit last in their group stage. So I'm gonna quickly go over China's culture, because I think it's very important for you guys to understand their way of life and just the way of thinking. In China anyway, they care about what other people think about them. And most of the time, what other people think about them is given a higher priority than what they think about themselves. And because of that, a person is more likely to avoid failure, because it brings shame and dishonor to the family. And I feel like in Western cultures anyway, failure is simply an accepted part of life. I feel like there's no shame or dishonor associated with it. Showing any sort of feeling, whether that be happiness or sadness, is interpreted as weakness. This could be said for a lot of Nigerian households as well. In China anyway, self-control is encouraged and stoicism is respected, and feelings like anger are only acceptable if the situation calls for it. Children are taught from young conformity and the importance of fitting into groups. And football is a sport that demands joy, passion, celebration, and magic, emotions that are lacking in Chinese society. Football has the ability to stop literal wars, broski. Back in World War II, literally, Germany and England will put their differences aside just to have a kick about. For me personally, right, when I saw Messi lift the World Cup, I was crashing out because I'm a big Ronaldo fan.
God is good all the time, bro. Oh my fucking days, G. Wallahi, I'm gonna cry from Wallahi.
Chinese culture is linked to the Confucius beliefs, and one of the main tenets of Confucianism is the quest for knowledge. Education and knowledge in China was reserved for the upper echelons of society, and as time would go by, education would be made accessible for everyone. Until this day, education remains the highest priority for most Chinese parents. So education definitely does pave the road towards a better life, but however, it's not the only way out. And Chinese kids are quite busy majority of the time. In China, school starts at 8 o'clock and finishes 5:30. You guys got deeper as well. Imagine the amount of homework that they have, so they don't have enough time to develop their skills on the pitch. Let's say you're a Chinese kid trying to be a bowler, yeah? Your parents are probably gonna knock your dreams down. You're more likely to see Rod Wave eating vegetables than making it as a professional footballer. Let's say you're playing at top level clubs like Quadro Evergrande. The average salary there is $1 million. However, the average salary drops immensely, especially into the lower leagues. And because of that, a lot of parents just don't see football as a viable career. Urbanization is also another reason why football isn't as big in China. In 1978, only 17.9% of the population lived in urban areas. However, in 2020, it was 64%. Urban lifestyles began to reshape recreational preferences, including sports. Urban areas are characterized by dense populations, limited space, and high-rise buildings. Because of that, these environmental factors have favored sports like basketball. This is because it requires less space and are more adaptable to urban settings. A football field demands a significant amount of land, whereas basketball can be played in much more smaller spaces. On top of that, the NBA has been able to market itself really well in China. And this is because of Yao Ming. If you guys didn't know, Yao Ming was an absolute bucket. And because he was so good, a lot of people in China was watching the NBA. During the 2018-2019 season alone, nearly 500 million people in China watched the NBA. So if China had a football Yao Ming, it would definitely make football more attractive. Now, the final thing that we're going to talk about anyway in this video is the Chinese Super League. And for you young G's that don't know, before Saudi Arabia, there was China and they were ready to take over. The Southeast Asian division were the 5th biggest spenders, and the reason why there was so much investment was because of Xi Jinping. You know, if you guys didn't know, President Xi Jinping loves football, and he saw football as a means of establishing more power over Western nations. Xi Jinping reportedly had a 3-step program to success. Not only did he want China to qualify for the World Cup, but he also wanted to win the World Cup. That level of delusion is insane. He's as delusional as Travis Hunter, I can't lie. And in order to achieve that, he set about incorporating football more prominently in the school education system. In 2016, clubs in the Chinese Super League spent over 900 million just to bring in new talent. One of the big names that they were able to get was Hulk. And the Chinese were going crazy with their spending. They signed Ramirez, they signed Oscar, Jackson Martinez, they signed Fellaini. Like, they were really ready to take over football. However, the Chinese Super League started to face a lot of criticism for being exploited by foreign players. Even Carlos Tevez would go on to say that China was basically a 6-month holiday for him. The CFA would impose a tax on clubs spending over £5 million on foreign players, effectively doubling the transfer fees. And then the pandemic happened, and the clubs that were owned by real estate firms started to pull away and stopped pouring money into the teams. And with the introduction of the salary cap in 2020, it limited foreign players' earnings to 2.6 million, which dramatically changed the landscape of the Chinese Super League. And because of that, a lot of players decided to leave like a black father. But guys, on a real, yeah, if China offered you that money and you're a footballer, would you take it? Let me know, because I would like to hear you guys' opinion. Me personally, I can't lie, I might take the money. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Honestly, you guys mean the world to me. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, yeah. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.